So what do you think about the Obama administration basically lighting a match and then just flicking it on their outgoing administration? Just, here you go, America.
Well, do we expect anything else from Obama and his administration? Let's face it, frankly, the aspect, he is trying to start nuclear war. He's trying to start World War III in his last 2.5 weeks of office. It is crazy right now. You know, this nuclear option, I was looking at the cover of the New York Times. Meanwhile, they're trolling Christians. And then if you click on another article, they're calling Obama the Punisher. He's punishing Russia for the election hacking. Of course, mind you, no proof at all. He's finally stepping up and showing strength. This article, it's worshiping him like a demagogue. It is embarrassing and silly. Meanwhile, Russia is laughing at us. We have Putin literally laughing out loud saying our president is practicing something called kitchen diplomacy. I don't think that's a compliment. I haven't had time to Google the reference.
Yes, I actually was going to see if Daria has any kind of Russian insight into that. Is that something, kitchen diplomacy?
Yeah, it's basically when man and wife are arguing in the kitchen. It's basically like that.
Ah, thank you. See? Thank you. Yeah, so kitchen, and it is like that because they're kind of flinging things back and forth. But in this, you know, it's the War of the Roses. It's World War III, actually. So it's...
We have Dmitry Medvedev, the Prime Minister of Russia, in the Russian embassy in the UK, posting photographs of a little duck with the words hapless and lame written on them in English. So they're clearly, you know, at least they get it. They get that we don't respect him either. And, you know.
Well, and that's the thing that's so interesting. At first when I saw it, of course, I laughed out loud because it was the Russian embassy tweeting out the thing saying, you know, Obama, the lame duck. And I was laughing because I'm just thinking, wow, this is the meme wars have taken over. Not only have memes helped get Donald Trump in office, but now the Russians are actually tweeting memes back to President Obama. Then I kind of hang my head like, oh man, is this Trump's America? We're going to be getting memed to death. So I don't know how I feel about that. But, you know, one of the people that is being considered, reportedly being considered for a spot in Donald Trump's administration is John Bolton, who, when we all heard this, we're thinking, man, no, major neocon here.
Right.
So he, now, even though Donald Trump came out saying it's time, you know, for everyone to kind of move on to bigger and better things, but of course he'll wait to see if he's going to get any intelligence on this reported Russia hacking. He's waiting to find out what the intelligence community knows. But John Bolton is coming out saying the sanctions that Obama has announced against Russia, they're not enough. He wants even more.
Eesh. You know, that's really frightening. We know that John Bolton is a neocon. He was basically a shill for President Bush and the war in Iraq. He went to the United Nations. He was the UN ambassador. We understand his politics are not in line with the liberty movement. Let's just face it. And, you know, I understand Trump's need to try to seem like he's producing this legitimate administration full of cronies, frankly. It's really disturbing. John Bolton would be the last person I would ever want as an advisor in terms of the intelligence community. He is respected inside the Beltway. I don't understand this. You know, we're seeing President Obama literally he's trying to put Trump into a box right now in terms of the regulations that he's 3,853 regs, 18 for every law, and then 97,000 pages of red tape, according to the Washington Examiner.
Wow.
So Obama is trying to tie Trump's hands in any way that he can. The last thing we need is some neocon that's pro-war sitting at the helm, acting as an advisor.
Right. Well, that's why Reince Priebus came out saying I think everyone can understand that the Trump administration, are not interested in going to war all over the world. So, you know, that's at least a good sign. You know, Donald Trump has made that clear as he's been campaigning. He's not interested in that. But even, I mean, if he finds out that Russia was involved somehow in swaying the elections, or if they did indeed leak the emails to WikiLeaks, and then they've already kind of set up the war for him. And frankly, I don't think that that's what Donald Trump is going to want to do unless, I mean, what do you think that they could tell him? What sort of intelligence do you think that they could possibly give to Donald Trump that would justify these, you know, kind of measures?
You know, that's a good question. And the understanding is that there's 1 or 2 agents, intel agents on the ground in Moscow that are relaying this back, and they're poisoning the entire community. We know that the DNC leaker was a DNC insider. And that's pretty apparent because they were angry that Bernie, the nomination was stolen away from Bernie. There was somebody inside the DNC that leaked that information. It ultimately got into the hands of WikiLeaks. And we've questioned here at InfoWars the death of Seth Rich. Did this play a part in it? You know, what was his involvement, if any? And it makes no sense. Russia does not care about the DNC. and their corrupt little system.
It wasn't a personal vendetta, personal beef against Hillary Clinton.
Nobody likes Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton supporters don't even like Hillary Clinton.
She couldn't even get half of America to like her.
2 million more women voted for Barack Obama than they did Hillary Clinton, according to the official number. Everybody hates her. This is not a personal vendetta.
We all have a personal beef with you, Hillary Clinton. And that's the thing is, let's just say, because Obama has already said that, you know, Russia, there was no actual hacking of the voting machines. That didn't happen. So the only thing they're really going with here by telling America we really need to be really alarmed about Russia is potentially that they leaked the DNC emails to WikiLeaks. That's it. So the issue there is they swayed or interfered with the election by just allowing America a peek behind the curtain. Just a peek behind the curtain. They didn't alter the emails. They didn't put anything in there, fake news. It was just, hey, psst, here's what's going on. And so, you know, the Obama administration wanted to be known as the most transparent administration ever. So there you go. What a lie. You got your wish.
You got your wish, buddy.
You know?
InfoWars has more than 15 YouTube channels and about 3 million subscribers. Our main channel has 1.854 or 1,854,000 plus subscribers. Now, they've been gaming the system for a long time to shut down nationalistic or patriotic media, saying we're right-wingers, saying we're extremists. Well, it doesn't matter who we are. We have a right to free speech, don't we? As long as we don't violate the rules. Well, now Zuckerberg has come out and said he's going to restrict conservative news like communist China does, calling it fake news. And Google, that owns YouTube, has announced, and they've done it now 2 weeks ago, that they're going to basically make you click the bell in your notifications. We're going to show you how to do that, or you won't get all the channels that you've subscribed to, and you won't get the videos. Now, why are they doing this? It's more than just censoring. They want you to see the videos that they feed you below and beside the videos you're looking at that are corporately sponsored so they make more money. They're taking the you out of YouTube. So we're in this information war, and it's more important than ever that you promote the videos, that you like the videos, and that you send them on to others. Because the answer to the attempt to shut us down and restrict free speech that's openly now happening is for us to redouble our efforts. We're winning the culture war as true classical liberals that made this country great. We're restoring the Renaissance. So again, if you want to get our videos, so you can make your decision whether you want to see them or not. After all, that's why you subscribed. YouTube's had this since they started 12 years ago or whatever it was. And they're fundamentally changing it so you don't get it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is promoting fake news and trash news and establishment news. It's killing real independent news. But we, the people, by taking action, can break the back of this system. So please click on the bell so you get the notifications and so you get in your feed the videos and channels you've subscribed to. I'm Alex Jones for Infowars.com.
So what do you think about the Obama administration basically lighting a match and then just flicking it on their outgoing administration? Here you go, America.
Well, do we expect anything else from Obama and his administration? Let's face it, frankly, the aspect, he is trying to start nuclear war. He's trying to start World War III in his last 2.5 weeks of office. It is crazy right now. You know, this nuclear option, I was looking at the cover of the New York Times. Meanwhile, they're trolling Christians. And then if you click on another article, they're calling Obama the Punisher. He's punishing Russia for the election hacking. Of course, mind you, no proof at all. He's finally stepping up and showing strength. This article, it's worshiping him like a demagogue. It is embarrassing and silly. Meanwhile, Russia is laughing at us. We have Putin literally laughing out loud saying our president is practicing something called kitchen diplomacy. I don't think that's a compliment. I haven't had time to Google the reference.
Yes, I actually was going to see if Daria has any kind of Russian insight into that. Is that something, kitchen diplomacy?
Yeah, it's basically when man and wife are